Hello everyone, GalacticStorm here. Welcome to the show, and today I am looking at the Modern Warfare beta. A beta that's been around for at least a few weeks, and the game just concluded its beta testing. By the time I'm done with all of this, the beta should be done, so don't bother trying to find it now. Unfortunately, I could not get the beta for the PS4 though, as I sold it for getting the Nintendo Switch. Though I do need to do a more detailed review of the Switch later. I do need to apologize for the lack of videos lately for September. I am setting up for Redemption Season 2, as you all know with the trailer. And I'm trying to get all the scenes all recorded for Episode 6. I have them all done, but I'm just trying to get them into my computer. I have also acquired a new job and quit my old job at Walmart. It's a lot better. I'm working at a shipping facility, but I do have to work 9 to like 10.5-hour days. And it will be 4 days straight, so that's pretty exhausting. On the bright side, I do get 3 days off straight, so I have Friday through Sunday off. Hooray! Okay, I'm getting off subject. So, Modern Warfare has been making a lot of buzz lately, and the multiplayer I heard was pretty good. Miles better than Battlefield 5, and a lot better than that god-awful Infinite Warfare. Do take note, I have played at least 15 to 20 hours on the beta, and I've reached the top rank, which was 30. So, let's take a look. So, right off the bat, I would notice the decent graphics. Infinity Ward always brags that they're using the newest engines. I call BS, since they've been bragging about it since Ghost. They have the same damn engine which they had since Ghost and Modern Warfare, except they enhanced it and improved on it greatly, with prettier graphics, better unlighting, and darkening. It's a more decent improvement than Infinite Warfare was. Gameplay wise, it's back to its old roots, on the ground, as it should, and the movement system feels just like the same like it did in years past. They added new features and some old. You can now open doors through certain buildings, peek through them, or just rush through them like a madman, which you could use as an advantage. You can mount weapons onto stuff or just peek through sides in that as well, but you will have limited view and just looking around and such. The headshot multiplayer has returned, and it'll increase drastically when it comes to games past. It takes around like 1 or 2 less shots onto the head compared to the body shots. The maps are not the same like in other games. They are around medium to large size, just like in Modern Warfare 2 and in Ghost. They're just about the perfect size, and they have some dilemmas about it which I'll explain later. They added kill streaks once more, but they are very similar to like the old MW series, ranging from 3 kills all the way up to 15. And there's a decent amount too, from UAVs, airstrikes, land vehicles, and yes, you can get the Juggernaut suit. And yes, you can also get the tactical nuke via by 30 kills, but you do have to do it on your gun and not by kill streaks and that. Same shit, different day. The weapons were pretty impressive and were very familiar, but all thanks to the new gunsmith mechanics, you're able to pick up 5 attachments at a time, and even 1 perk onto the gun. It could be faster melee, FMJ, sleight of hand, or make the enemy not recover fast from bullets, which I think is pretty cool. Though we do have a decent amount of weapons on offer, I wasn't able to examine all of them since most of them were locked, I would say. Recoil was unique and wasn't like any other game. It was shaky as hell, and you would have to be patient on firing your shots, otherwise you're going to be dying a lot. Damage is around the same as the other games, and somewhat familiar to like Infinite Warfare, but I do have no complaints about them. But like some weapons like the MP5 do need a little bit more recoil. Then again, this is a beta. Things are gonna change. When it comes to matches and that, it does really well, matching you with other people from other games, from game to game to game to game. The night vision game is very sweet and adds a new complexity. Realistic is okay, it's similar to hardcore. It has the same body damage like you would in the other gameplays, but the headshot has been increased dramatically. Ground War was something that people have been asking for. It was very similar to Battlefield, except more on the boots, or on the boots on the ground I mean. The maps, well, it was large, there was a lot of contests when it comes to like objectives and that. Spawning was a nightmare, and there was a lot of camping in the Ground War 2. If I wanted to get to an area contested in that, I would have to go either by my teammates, which could be far away, or the nearest objective, which again could be far away. I didn't like that, and there should be more spawn points, or recons, or delays, or however it works, so you can help contest an objective in that. And if you contain them where they were in contested, you can easily go to those places, and when the objective's lost, you wouldn't have access to them. While there was some downsides when it came to Ground War, I did have few when it came to the entire beta. The maps, like I mentioned, some of them had very tight choke points in that, and it will make it into some very rich target environments, like in the desert map or in the factory map. I forgot about the names of these places, so I apologize. It also encouraged a thing that fans hated the worst: camping. But for me, I found campers, but not as much as in any other COD. People are going to complain about it, and it's common in a lot of shooters, and I don't think it's much of an issue in this game, except maybe in Ground War. It's not like the god-awful camping when it came to Ghost or in Modern Warfare 2. Spawn killing is another example, but if the enemy is pawning you, you're going to be stuck in tight places on some of these maps. Hopefully, maybe they can do like some kind of immunity for like a few seconds, or do reduced damage, or depending like for a few seconds in that. And it just won't be as much of a concern or anything of that. But for when it comes to the abilities in that, I hope that stopping power or deployable covers are not going to be as common like they were in the beta. Although there's a limited amount of bullets you can put into stopping power in that, I'm just afraid that it's going to be overpowered in that, and I just hope that they can make the grabbing it for like a longer period, I would say. But in total, I like what I see when it came to the new Modern Warfare multiplayer. I think it's a nice setup in that they return to their old roots. They do need, obviously, to fix a few things to make it perfect. I can see this thing beating Battlefield, and hopefully Infinity Ward does a little bit more when it comes to the free stuff with this game for the years to come. Besides the new maps and weapons and that, like they did with Halo. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to like, favorite, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and be sure to look at my Facebook page down below. The next video I might be posting is going to be the tech units from GDI. And then after that, I'm going to have to be doing a delay when it comes to Command & Conquer Rivals and that. We still have that one episode to do, but I want to pay all attention to Redemption. Until then, GalacticStorm saying, I'll see you guys later.